In my last video, we went shopping in Primark to see what they've got in store for the festive season. I have picked up lots of goodies. Now it's time to show you what I've bought in my Primark haul. Ooh, let's see. Where should we start? Okay, so the first thing I got was some of these hair elastic coil things. They're just £1. I buy these every now and again. I don't know where they go. I use them to tie my hair up in the mornings, to exercise, to have a shower, all the things. I don't know where they all go though, because I think it's only me that uses them. I feel like I return them to the bathroom, and yet, where do they go? Just where do they go? Okay, I don't know. If anyone else has this problem of disappearing hair elastics, do let me know in the comments. And then I got this hair comb, and this is for me and my hair because I flippin' love Disney princesses. Let's get this out. So this is for me to comb through my hair when it is a bit wavier, like this. I've been doing heatless curls lately. I wanted it to be just like a bouncy blow dry, but it's staying in almost a little too well, and staying really, really curly. I kind of just wanted it to be like fallen out. When I get it out of the heatless curls in the morning, it's really ringlety. Perhaps I need to take it out a bit earlier in the morning, then it will fall out. It's like getting a bit better now, a bit longer and a bit kind of more bouncy blow dry and a bit less ringlety. But the long story short, what I was actually trying to get back to was I needed a comb because brushing your hair when it's curly, I find just makes it a bit frizzy. Normally I just straighten my hair, so brushing it's absolutely fine. But this sort of nice wide tooth comb is good for my curls. Speaking of curls, I picked these up to try curling the girls' hair. Now I don't know if they're going to be as good as the one I've already got. Now these are only £3. I doubt very much I'll use them that much on the girls because I'm currently sleeping with my hair in these things every night, but they go to school with their hair up because basically I'm trying to prevent them getting nits. So I feel like by scraping the hair up their faces and keeping it up, they're less likely to catch nits. Anyway, these kits, they look very similar. I don't know if they are the same as the more expensive version. I love the kit that I have been using on my own hair, and I'm getting really, really good results from it. I guess I need to try sleeping in a cheaper version and to see if the fabric is as good at keeping your hair non-frizzy. This set did also come with the little clip things. So the idea is you clip this sausage thing on your hair and then wind it round and round and round, as it says on the back. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to report back. But if anyone has tried these Primark versions, and definitely if anyone's tried these Primark versions compared to more expensive versions and can compare and contrast, do shout out in the comments. And then I got a pack of these Munchlins tea towels because I think they're so stinking cute. My whole house is kind of grey and pink anyway, and Munchlings are basically Disney characters as cake. So that's kitcheny, right? Let's open these up to take a look. I feel like these are going to feel a lot nicer after they've washed. Towels generally feel a bit odd before washing them, don't they? A bit like they've got bits coming off them. But that's really cute. The kids are going to like that. What's the scoop? Oh, Minnie isn't a cake. Was she a cake or was she an ice cream? Was she an ice cream cake? Very sweet though, literally. And then this one has got a mini, I want to call it like a cupcake, embroidered on it. And those were £5 for the 2 tea towels. Then Will, not so much because he is in secondary school now, so obviously he'll just have to wear normal uniform every day. But the children's school, the primary school, is quite chill with uniform. And Will used to, but now it'll just be the girls wearing Christmas jumpers pretty much all of December. With those Christmas jumpers, they like to have Christmas hair accessories, so I actually got them 2 each of these Santa type scrunchies. These were £2 each. And they just feel divinely soft. They can have bunches with them and they'll just look so, so cute. Then as well as the Santa scrunchies, I also got these reindeer scrunchies, which are also super soft. They're £2 each. And again, I got them 2 each for bunches. Then I got 2 of these Christmas headbands. The kids found one of these Christmas trees. It wasn't exactly like this. I think it was supposed to light up. The lights don't actually work on it anymore. But the girls have been squabbling and squabbling over this headband. So I got another 2. These actually have got the sequins that kind of change. You can make it a silver tree, you make it a green tree. These are £4 each. And the kids can just wear them around Christmas. Like I said, the girls are going to wear Christmas jumpers pretty much every day of December to school, but also Christmas hair accessories and things. They have a lot of Christmassy stuff going on, so these will be perfect. And then these were in the sale actually. These were a bargain. So these are like candy cane, candy stripe clips, and they were down from £3 to just 50p. In fact, £3 down to £2, down to just 50p. Some more stuff for the girls. And while we're kind of like going through all this and showing all the bits and pieces I've got, I know you're probably going to get people going, well, you've got this stuff for the girls, what do you get for Will? What do you get for your eldest? First of all, there's just a lot more stuff that the girls are into, a lot more stuff available that they're interested in. The boys have always been much, much harder to buy for, even when I'm actively looking to buy them things for Christmas and stuff. But to answer the question about what do I do if I find things for the girls and not for Will, well, sometimes I find things for Will and not the girls, and it's not always the stuff that goes on film. So what you've got to remember is, as much as I endeavour to be really transparent with what I share with you guys, it's literally only a snapshot, so you're not going to see everything. You're not going to see when Will has something and the girls don't. But long story short, if I feel like over like the course of the week or the month the girls have had stuff and I haven't found things for Will, I'll generally just give him some money so that when we're going somewhere he can spend on the sort of thing that he's after. But equally, when Will does want something, it's something that tends to be more expensive. The girls are quite happy with lots of bits and pieces that are like, you know, reasonably inexpensive. Whereas when Will is after something, he's really into Lorcana, he's really into things on his Switch, they tend to cost a little bit more money. On that note, I've got some more bits for the girls. I thought about keeping these for like Christmas, but actually they'll wear them over the Christmas season. This is just such a sparkly headband. You can see it's just really, really glitzy. They'll go nuts for those. These are £4 each. They feel a bit almost sticky, but they feel quite soft on your head. I'm getting kind of Blair Waldorf vibes with this headband. I know I wear like Disney ears if we go on a Disney trip, but I never wear headbands in my real, like, normal day-to-day life. I kind of wish I had the confidence to. Maybe I should start. I don't know. Thoughts on headbands and just normal day-to-day life? Tends to be the only time I really wear them is at home to get my fringe out of my face, to wash my face at the moment. Anyway, pretty sure the girls are going to love those. Then I did pick up this rather massive pack of sponges. There was a smaller pack of sponges for not nearly as much money, but they weren't the beauty blender type sponges. I do go through these quite frequently because I saw a video once on someone cutting a sponge in half and there was all mold inside and it was just so disgusting. So I feel like periodically your sponge, no matter how much you try and clean it, needs to go in the bin and you start again. So the cheaper ones, they were cheaper, but they were the wrong shape. So there's no point in buying something if it is cheaper if you're not actually going to use it or it's not fit for the purpose. So I got this, but there are 15 sponges in there. So that will last me absolutely ages before I run out of those. And the way I use them, I just damp them. And I don't use them to apply my makeup. I tend to use brushes to apply it, but I kind of use them to melt everything together and blend it in, as it says, there's a blender, isn't it? I find that if you apply foundation or whatever directly onto the sponge, too much goes into the sponge and you waste too much. I more use it for kind of buffing it in rather than applying it, if that makes sense. Then I got a couple of packs of rather lovely napkins for Christmas. So we've got these Christmas trees. These are £1.50. Christmas trees surrounded by pink. Perfect. And then these, which are candy canes, and they were £1. And then for the present box, because the girls gifted the others that we bought, these are £4 and they are gel pens. To be honest, the girls use these so much. There's such a nice selection of pens. I always feel that this and a little something, or just even these on their own, makes a nice gift. And it's the kind of thing, if you're giving as a present, it's never not going to be used. Like, stationery is always a good thing to have, because even if they've got pens on the go at the moment, they can use these when they dry up. But I found gel pens especially are such a good way to motivate the girls to do homework. So Bella at the moment is quite resistant to doing spelling. So if I say just write each word out in a different colour gel pen, and she'll do it like, 7 times or something, she will have learnt that word. I did read somewhere once that 7 is this magic number, that if you do something 7 times then it goes into your brain. So it's like 7 colours in the rainbow, pick the 7 colours, write a word 7 times, and she makes this beautiful work then, which probably takes far longer than it should. But she enjoys it because it looks pretty, she's using gel pens, and it's a way to get her spelling fun. So these gel pens are £4, and then this pack of felt pens is also £4. These make brilliant stocking fillers, gift, presents, top-up presents. They're just pretty. It comes in a nice box. Good if you're traveling, because it keeps them all nice and tidy. Can't recommend these enough. I've bought them 11 billion times already. Oh, I've just realised that pack's got a crack in it. Oh dear. Speaking of blenders, I said I've got 9 and they'll last me forever. And yet I couldn't resist picking up these. They say I live in a castle and they're £6. But look how pretty they are. They've actually got Disney characters printed onto them. But we are actually going on another Disney trip pretty soon. And there is a video coming out over on my Mummy of Four Does Disney channel. If you want to see where we're heading, then make sure you check out the channel, subscribe, bell notifications and all those things so you do not miss that video. And then I didn't repurchase all of the matching pyjamas because all the matching pyjamas from last year still fit. So we've all been wearing the navy pyjamas that we had last Christmas and they're absolutely fine. So I think perhaps rather than buying all new matching pyjamas this year, we'll just wear the ones we've got because they all fit, and then we'll reinvest in matching pyjamas when all the kids have grown next year. However, I know they had this as pyjamas too, but I figured I'd actually get more wear out of this sweatshirt, jumper. I think jumper is quite a British word, isn't it? I think my US followers might be like, jumper? What's a jumper? I say jumper a lot. Jumper in the UK, we just mean, it can mean sweatshirt, it can mean like a woolly jumper, as in like a woolly, like a pullover, I guess they say in America. But yeah, this one is oversized naturally. I didn't feel like I had to size up because this one is a size 10 to 12, which is kind of the size I wear. Anyway, I wear size 10 and it is pretty massive. I am going to have to wash it before I wear it because it looks quite fluffy on the inside and I feel like the fluff will transfer onto my clothes if I don't wash it. But how cute is that? Create magic moments. And it's got Mickey, Minnie and Pluto. And I've got to say, I feel like at Christmas, as a mum, it is my job to create magic and as much as possible through the year as well. So this really kind of spoke to me because I feel that's what it's all about, isn't it? Making those magical moments for your kiddos, which can feel like a lot of pressure, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's kind of what Christmas is kind of all about to me. Then I got 2 bath bombs, the Santa ones. We remember the rules for bath bombs, no, don't we, people? Don't buy colours that add up to brown. We've had nasty, nasty experiences with colours that add up to brown. So if there are more than 2 primary colours in a bath bomb, it's going to be disastrous, okay? It's not going to be good. Whereas this kind of pink and white, I feel like we're safe with it. I feel like we're safe and it's nice and festive for the kiddos' baths, and they were £1.30 each. And then Zara is so kitted out with Christmas jumpers. I needed a couple for Bella. Will's still got Christmas jumpers that fit, and like I say, he's only got 1 Christmas jumper day I think he'll have with school. They might get 2, and then maybe a couple over the Christmas season, but then after Christmas Day, maybe they wear Christmas jumpers between Christmas and New Year, but never after New Year, and then all go away again. And I know he had a lot of Christmas jumpers last year because last Christmas we went to Disneyland Paris just at the beginning of the Christmas season. So he's got quite a lot of Christmas jumpers. Zara's got millions of them. Well, not millions, but quite a lot, because she's got the ones that I bought for her that, quite frankly, she's really the same size as last year. And she's also got the ones that Bella has grown out of. Bella, I did repurchase the jumper she was wearing in Disneyland Paris that she's grown out of recently from Shop Disney. So she's got that one that fits. She might have one other jumper that fits, but other than that, considering she's supposed to wear Christmas jumpers like most of December, I'm struggling a little bit. So I got this one, which feels very grown up, but very lovely. I was looking and hoping for more Christmas jumpers than this, but as much as there were so many lovely adult Christmas jumpers and I saw some younger kids ones, I didn't see any. There was one other one, wasn't there? There's like a whitish one, which I was all right. I didn't love, but this was the only one I really liked for Bella. I hope she likes it. I never normally buy her black. It just feels really grown up. She is not 9 till between Christmas and New Year. She's 9, but I bought her 10 to 11 because that is 146 centimeters, and I know she's at least 140 centimeters. Because they're obsessed. They want to know how tall they are so they can go on rides. And 140 centimetres in Disney is the tall enough to go on everything. And I know she's at least that. I think she's 142 and she's very long in the arms and the legs. She's got like normal sized body. No, obviously she's a normal size child, but her legs and arms, like a dancer or a model, are very, very long compared to her body. That's like where her height is. So I thought sizing up a little bit on the jumper, and at least it should fit her next year as well. This is a very lovely, I want to say chenille fabric. I wonder if the label will give us any clues as to the fabric. It does not say what it's made of. No, it just says polyester. But this fabric, this wool, very kind of plush and soft. I want to call it chenille. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I'm sure someone will correct me down in the comments. I'm sure she'll love the feel of this, because some woolly jumpers are more coarse. My children are very fussy about texture, and I get it, like who wants something coarse and scratchy next to the skin? But I think she's gonna like this one. There are a couple of bits and pieces that I have picked up, but I can't show you because certain family members may be watching my channel, but I have put that over in my Patreon. So if you are in my Patreon, then make sure you go and check that out. I've just posted that as a little behind the scenes video of a few extra bits and pieces. And if you're not yet in my Patreon, then click on screen to check that out, hang out with me a little bit more, get some extra behind the scenes content. Make sure you like and subscribe and do all those YouTubey things, and stick around. There's a load more Christmas stuff on the way, lots more shop with me, a lot more hauls, a lot more Christmas goodness. We'll see you over on the next video, which you can click on screen now. Bye.